Bang. Did you get an actual like invite on your PlayStation? Okay. Yeah, I've never got that before. Good luck. Well, I'm 0-3, so. But 2 of them were Sims, so.
Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green Wave, and as this city likes to say, let the good times roll, and the Tulane fans are certainly ready for that. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of AAC squads. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the East Carolina Pirates.
But not a bad consolation.
Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. Offense getting set for first down. Pulls and fires complete. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing with your wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
The give to the tailback. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know it's just and the +1 advantage you get by having that. Guy.
Yeah, he's my best player on the team by rating. He's like a 90-something.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Pirates.
I think my other best player is my backup blocking tight end, so that shows you the scale I'm working with.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Line gets set, first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
It's complete to the left. Showing off that weight room work as he gets across the 20 and up to the 22.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch down the right side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Not the jump.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17.
Sometimes in your playbook, you have run plays that are called run-it runs. You leave the play on no matter what look the defense gives you. That time the defense was blitzing, but they just kept the play on. That is an attitude-type run.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
This offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit of a physicality here early. Let's see if they can keep that up.
A 1st down run in the red zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to...
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Carolina sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Fires left. Complete downfield. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, East Carolina.
And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Clark. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking to throw on second down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, ECU.
And this offense continues to have some success. And I'll tell you what, when it gets down to it and you need a play, they're starting to find this playmaker. You can tell the QB looks for him. That's 3 TDs now in 4 games, and I think they'll keep feeding the big fella.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Tulane right back to the line. The give out of the gun.
Oh, my God.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
I think everybody on defense was expecting pass on 3rd and 1. DBs, linebackers, everyone's got their eyes on the pass catchers, but no one was thinking about the running back, and it cost them.
Looking to go up top on first down. At the 40, there he goes. He showed it all there. A little looseness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down. He's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But you got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Got it set up on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
They pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll go right back to it. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
The give to the single back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Oh, fucking clown.
And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end. Wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Get out of bounds.
You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Deserve it after fucking drop.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Little touch pass to the receiver. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel.
Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make the play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got it at the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It
fires the pass, intercepted. Trying to take it back at the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Oh, Grant behind the line. It's Clark. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
I thought
this offense was plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And with the extra point, they push the lead.
No idea. Must have ran into a guy downfield.
Kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Gets open down the middle. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground.
And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got it.
Hey, give me 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm ready.
Good job with his decision making.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they
way too late.
What a snag by the defense.
Let him return it.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. Defense able to come up with a big pick.
He'll start this drive firing. It's gone. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Going for it all. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Pirates will kick it off to start the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return.
Ooh.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly.
Oh.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
That's brutal.
Still running at the 40. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And the offensive line and the quarterback has to do their job on screens. They got to sell. Pass down the field, pass down the field. Offensive line releases. Quarterback now snaps his eyes to the running back. The running back does the rest with the big boys out in front, creating a pass.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, the first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the run.
Oh, come on.
Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs.
Got enough space. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. They'll go to the air. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give them a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room, headed to the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Slams ahead. Touchdown, East Carolina. And the stomping has commenced. On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. At the 35, he's open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll run this play from the pistol. Now they'll try the right side. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing.
Leaves it with the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Oh, the offense shows some life here. He cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive with a pass. Feeling some heat. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the back. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
Tackle on the play at the 17-yard line. It's 3rd down.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Clark. At the 40, there he goes. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Pirates will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Quick touch pass to the receiver. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Quarterback will keep it. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Appreciate that.
And listen, the QB gave everything he had, right? He tried to get the 1st down. He even laid out. He wasn't worried about getting whacked. He tried to get the 1st down. Good effort, but just comes up a little bit short.
The Pirates have their offense in high gear. Toss sweep to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's the handoff. Smashes through. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this is so frustrating late in the game when you got to get the football back and you can't stop them. My goodness, this drive's been going play after play after play. This defense has got to find a way to blow up, make something happen, get a stop, and get the football back.
Give to the running back.
Oh, Jesus, you're the greatest stripper of all time.
Didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now, I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now, let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Good timing on the quick out. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Fires and picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't
Probably
pick it
gonna
up?
fumble it 2 more
Come
times.
on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Red pass, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He just never got started going forward. A huge loss of 8 on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Touchdown, Pirates! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. 1st down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
They get him down after he makes the catch. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He'll pull it down. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much, they need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
Across the 25, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
It's just so hard defensively to take your eye off this guy, especially on 3rd down. You've got to know that at any given moment, he can take off on you. They've got to do a better job on the back end, keeping their focus on him. He's the one with...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
They want to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. A strong, methodical, workman-like effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things